And welcome back, guys. So yes, any ideas what to do with the fairies? That would be much appreciated. Collect up those Aubrey bushes. So yeah, this episode, don't disturb the fairies. Oh, hello, what's that? What does pick up? Force portal. Okay. Non-existent block. I don't know where that's come from. Anyway, so yes, I shall do a little bit spot of mining. I made myself a hammer, as you saw the last episode. I'll use that when the time comes if I find some precious ores. That's the word I'm looking for. If I find some precious ores and that sort of stuff. And from there, I'm going to just do some casual mining. Get out of the water, Drew. Just do some mining, collect up as much of the items that I can, just the old minerals and that sort of stuff. Use my hammer on these things because why the hell not? So many puddles of water down here. It is absolutely ridiculous. In this biome I'm in, underground springs and that sort of stuff. They're absolutely everywhere. Excuse me for burping there, if you heard that. Which makes it kind of hard to get into a bit of a groove because you've got to deal with water currents and all that bullshit. Which absolutely fucking sucks. Bit of a change in my language. I'm sorry about that. I've come to the acceptance that I'm not going to be a huge channel on YouTube, so if people get offended by my swearing, fuck it. Yeah, put up or shut up, I say. Peridot ore. What do we use peridot for? Uses. Blocks of peridot. Ancient staff pole with some endstone and malachite. Alright. Peridot seeds. Ooh, tools. It's a little bit stronger than diamond by the looks of things. Sickles. Ore dictionary. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Cool. What's my sword do? +5. It's actually, if I make a peridot sword, it's actually better than old stabby. There you go. Yeah, kind of cool. I'll keep collecting those then. And like I say, I'll do a bit of clean out with these caves. Pick up old ass shiz wires. And I forgot to set my portal up before I came down here. In that rush to show you the Zelda fountain at the end of the last episode. Which sucks. So I'll have to walk up Shock Horror. Click that. Yeah, I'll have to walk upstairs and get that shit. Yeah, climbing. Sploosh, 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 block. Right. Have to do it the old-fashioned way and walk upstairs. But yeah, like I say, there we go. So many ores with these packs. Seemingly useless ores at some times, but you try and make something and you'll need it. And when you need it desperately, you won't have it, as is the rule of life. Like the quartz for building the computer, so much of it. So the little processor assemblies and that sort of stuff, you needed the dust to make the silicon and that sort of thing. It's just pile up. So some people say concentrate on one type of mod and don't stress yourself out about getting all the different types of ores and that sort of stuff, but what's Minecraft without going overboard mining ores? You know? That's my theory anyway. Some people might disagree with me. I disagree. But like I said, that's my theory. I like to stand by it. Oh, breathing hole. There we go. Fuck you, water. Fuck you and your mama. Right. I want that essence dust. Muck around with a bit with magical crops. These magical crops are pretty cool. You might have seen that on other people's channels, like the Yogscast, etc. Like Shin's channel and that sort of stuff. It's crops can be used to grow just about anything, including like diamonds, emeralds, wither skulls, all that fun stuff. So it makes it easier to get yourself trapped like that. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about going absolutely nuts in later stages, going nuts mining and that sort of stuff. But therein lies the fun in Minecraft, I think. Like I think I mentioned in the last lot of videos I recorded, I tend to get very distracted when it comes to builds and that sort of stuff. And especially when I'm playing on like my friend's private server, I tend to go do a lot of mining and just sort of hoard items rather than finishing off all the builds I tend to start and then not finish, which tends to piss people off because they want to finish doing their builds and I build in their way or things like that. Another thing I do, I want to go through the quest book that comes as part of this mod. Come here, Lapis, you're important in Tinkers. Because there is a cool sort of starty-offy type quest line. Tells you how to get into the mods and what you need to do and that sort of stuff without getting too in-depth. Well, it does get pretty in-depth with some of the stuff. And just gives you that guiding hand to say, yeah, this is what you should be doing, or gives you a little bit of a starting point if you're a little bit lost with the mod pack. I found anyway on playing on test worlds. Another thing I found on test worlds, I haven't encountered them on this one, but there is like baby creepers and baby endermen. Baby endermen are especially scary because not only do you have to deal with the baby enderman if you look at them or if you attack them, but as soon as you attack them, a adult enderman will spawn and they're angry and they hit like motherfucking trucks. It is absolutely frightening. So up to here, I'm going to compress this cobblestone that I have down into one block. There we go. Oop. Dumbass over here. Didn't go all the way around. Okay, into the here and dumpage. And the best thing about this system is, apart from having to press escape all the time, as these fill up, you can upgrade them as well. They go up to like, where are we here? Up to, not that, not that, not that. Where are we? Drives. 4K storage. There's 16K, 64K. So it's just like upgrading your computer, old school computers, where it's kilobytes rather than gigabytes nowadays. Memory cards. This is all stuff that's out of my range of knowledge. If this is a multiplayer server, I might be able to get one of my mates to help me figure out what the hell to do to increase the range of this. But at this stage, I've just got a very basic one. Another thing I forgot to show you last episode is I've got these cool little cabinets from Mr. Crayfish's mods. Bedside drawers, little cabinets, just funky little furniture things. You can put them underneath single blocks like this, and it acts as a smaller storage thing, so you can put important stuff like I always put my portal gun in there just for the fun of it. Yeah, so I am going to drop my portal up here somewhere. Needs a 2x2 block, so yeah, nowhere to put it up here. I'll put it on this wall here. So put the yellow portal there. And as I finish mining, I'll put down the blue portal, go through it, come back. Makes mining so much easier. And yeah, like I said, I found this massive cave system down here, full of ores. As you can see before, there's ores absolutely everywhere. I had to do some mining for diamonds, so I made myself a little bit of a strip mine with my hammer, which is down here. So I just started off going off that way and countering heaps of the underground pools. That's why I was sort of bitching just before about them, just because there's absolutely shitloads of them. Blue topaz, that's part of the Ars Magica mod. I had a bit of play around with that. There's some cool, pretty cool spells in that as well. Ones where you can just what's called like touch dig and that sort of stuff, or see, rather than using pickaxes and stuff, you just do it with your bare hands, which is pretty cool. Go full Gandalf on some mobs and that sort of stuff, like I was doing before. I think. Or did I mess up that recording? I might have messed up that recording. But Ars Magica takes a lot of setting up. It needs a whole heap of resources. Over here, clinic Heimrite is part of as a part of the spells themselves. You've got to collect a whole heap of stuff, and a lot of it's like not necessarily hard to get stuff like clay and that sort of stuff. It's just annoying to get, because you only need one piece, and if you go through a whole chest system and not find any, which actually helps that I've made that computer, so I can just, if I've got it, I'll look in my system, see if it's there. If it's not, I have to go out and look for it, but more than likely it will be in that system. And yeah, it makes it so much easier. Fairly complicated to get my head around. I've never done it myself before. It's the first time I did it. Very surprised it actually worked. Just going off what I've seen on other videos, what I needed to build. I built that Stirling engine to try and power it before, but did not work. Did not create enough power to run the computer for any amount of time, really, which sucked. That's why I made the windmill, which involved the metallurgic infuser and all that sort of stuff. Yellowite ore, I think that's part of, you can make like nuclear reactors with that stuff. You might have seen that on the, if you watch the Yogscast, of course, the main series there, using a big reactor to power a digital miner, which is kind of like a quarry but not as devastating. Pretty complicated to make. You had to have all sorts of complicated machines and that sort of stuff, which, to be honest with you, looks far too time consuming and mind fucky to deal with for my brain. Example. I tried to find myself a microphone today before I started recording, so because I realised after I did all the recording last time, I can't actually hear in-game sounds of my videos. It's just my microphone's picking up my voice and that's it, which kind of sucks for you guys. Oh, diamonds! Diamond! Use my stone smasher for that, because it's got a fortune enchant on it, which is cool. Oh, fucking water currents. Fuck off. This takes forever. Oh, fuck. Fucking hammers. It's the only problem with hammers. If you hit it at the wrong angle, it can fuck up. Like where the blocks dig. 7 diamonds out of that, so use that lapis I've got from my last